Okay, good morning, friends. So, so today we shall study the operation with the fixed frequency supply. So this concept is coming under the module number 4 in the synchronous machine part. So after the induction machine, we have the small one line present in that. In your syllabus, you can check that. That is with respect to synchronous machine. Now, this operation with the fixed frequency supply concept is with respect to synchronous machine. So in that, they are divided into two parts, that operation. One is the starting process, another is the pull-in process. Let us study that one by one. So first, before going to that, so what is the necessity of this operation that we can study here? What happens is that, so we know that, so in almost all application, synchronous machine is used as a generator. So in very rare case, we are going to use it as a motor. So it is very rare case. So we are using the almost all applications, synchronous machine is used as a generator. But some of the cases we have to operate that as a synchronous motor. So we have to make it to work it as a synchronous motor. Then how to do that? Because synchronous machine is not a self-starting method. It is not a self-starting method. We have to start it as a induction motor. So how to do that? So that part is coming under this concept. That is the starting part. In that, how to start that? How to start the synchronous machine as a synchronous motor with the help of fixed frequency supply. Now, what you have to do is that first thing, first point is that with the help of damper winding. So with the help of damper winding, we can start the synchronous machine as a synchronous generator. Then after that, then you should not give the excitation. Yes or no? In case of generator, we have to give the DC excitation to get the field, to get the field. So, but now starting, we should not give the excitation, and so damper winding we have to place on the field poles. Where we have to poles that where we have to place that, we have to place like this. I will show that. So, I think that it is the stator, and stator, or you can say armature. In machine we can, in synchronous part we can say it is armature. So I am drawing the field poles. I am drawing the field poles now. So where we have to place the damper winding, where we have to place the damper winding is that here we can place the damper winding. Yes, so like this we have to place the damper winding. On field poles we have to place the damper winding. So like this we have to place the damper winding. So by doing this, what you have to do is that, so we can make the synchronous machine work to work as a synchronous motor. So after that, so DC mesh supply should not be applied during acceleration. And after that, so if speed reaches to some speed, so we can give that afterwards. But before, at the time of starting, two conditions we have to remember. At the starting, we have to use the damper winding to make the synchronous machine works as a synchronous motor, and should not give the DC excitation. Two conditions we have to remember. Two conditions we have to remember. Then even it is possible to limit the starting current with the help of damper winding. As number of windings in damper winding, if you can control the starting current by using the damping winding. So if winding increases, its resistance also increases. That limits the starting current. Or you can use the starters also. Already we have studied the starter parts. So using that any starter, we can limit the starting current. So it is about the starter part. After that, pull-in process. What is the meaning of pull-in process? Is that speed is increasing to speed is nearing to the synchronous speed. So speed of induction, speed of synchronous motor is leading to the speed of synchronous motor is going towards the synchronous speeds. Means what? Synchronization happens. So synchronous machine working as a induction motor now, and speed reaching to its synchronous value means synchronization takes place. That is called as pull-in. So a rotor means what? Rotor speed increasing. Rotor speed is going towards the rotating magnetic field. Our rotor field is going. Rotor speed increases to rotor speed is going near to the stator speed or stator RMF speed. So that is the synchronization. Stepping. The process of pulling rotor speed into step with the rotating field is called pull-in or synchronization. This means rotor and rotating field stay run as the same speed. So synchronization means what? Rotor speed and RMS speed should be same. Like that we should operate. So after, in that, to do that, what you have to do, we should give the DC supply. So field we have to give, then pull-in process begins now. So as speed, what happens here is that speed reaches to synchronous speed. Speed reaches to synchronous speed. Now motor is running uh, almost near to the synchronous speed. So it is about the pull-in process. It is about the pull-in process. When it is starting method, starting we should not give the DC supply. Starting we should not give the DC supply. Should not give the DC supply uh, or field excitation should not give. So with the help of damper winding, while by placing damper winding on the rotor poles, we can make it to work as a synchronous motor, and starting current we can limit with the help of damper winding and also with the help of starters. And pull-in process begins when you start the DC supply. When you start the DC supply, pull-in process begins. So means what? Pull-in process means what? Synchronous motor speed is going towards the synchronous speed. So speed difference between rotor speed and synchronous mode. Speed difference between synchronous speed and rotor speed will decreases. That is about the pull-in process. So it is one of the important concept in the model number 4, operation with a fixed frequency supply. In that we have two, starting and pull-in process. These two we have to explain.